not having a good day. Really, right? See how they're not performing. We need to be. Yeah, let's try to. Winning streak. We might. We have a long way out. Yeah, let's be honest. But today we're trying to hit a performance.
I spread my arms like frosting, like a phoenix wing around its offspring. Soda pop sing songs of optimism. 1972, caught the rhythm of a heartbeat. Lost the change in a car seat, aiming at the mirror, but still.
The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Erie Seawolves. Akron have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Alex Lang gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4.
Now to bat, Ben Fields. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now here it comes. Hit hard towards center. And it gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Fields leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Skied into straightaway right. Green able to track it down for the third out. 1 hit, 1 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Now at the plate is Ben Fields. He singled first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to left. Stewart is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now to the plate, Aderlin Rodriguez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Popped him up. Fields waits on it. And that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Into the box, Ben Fields. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Slow little grounder left side. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Up next, Ben Fields grounded out in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Swinging a looper to left.
Get down the line.
Come on. One run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan.
Next, it'll be Ben Fields. Singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Green is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Daz Cameron the next to bat, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Rubber Ducks lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Scott Moss gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Erie. Next to hit is Ben Fields. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Now a long throw to third, but too late. And he's safe at third.
yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
So now here is Fred Bartlett looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Swinging a ground ball to third. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there.
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. Next to stand in is Daniel Pinero. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So stepping in is Josh Lester. A potential tying run for him at third base. He's set. The 0-1. Popped up. Fields is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So no runs in the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Ben Fields. Left side.
Well, beat it out.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping up is Eric Haas. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below.
Striding in is Daniel Pinero, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here. Next, it'll be Ben Fields. He bounced out last time up. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Good piece right there. Nice hit.
And stepping in, Fred Bartlett. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 2-1. He's running. In there. Now the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Clearly they were hoping to be aggressive and doing some running tonight.
And now here is Ben Fields. Singled in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Digging in, the switch hitter, Fred Bartlett, grounded out in his last at-bat. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away. Next will be the designated hitter, Daniel Johnson. It was a base hit last time up. Working for the punch out and the offering. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1, on to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score. Now it'll be Connor Maribel. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And a fastball swung on, missed, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits. No. Next, here is Zach Short. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Left fielder is on the move. A dive, but it's off his glove. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Usually a hitter with shortness.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. He's right there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season. It certainly won't be his last.
4-2 the final score tonight. Akron Rubber Ducks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and it's baseball. It's the Now to the plate, here is Ben Fields. That's popped up. Clemens over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. So here is Zach Short, who's responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. So now to the plate, Ben Fields. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job, 1 at bat at a time. Tough play right there, but slight trouble getting rid of it made all the difference. He's going to tell you, after this ball game, he should have made that play.
Runner goes for second, right to him. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. Striding forward now is the DH. Daniel Johnson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4. Ready now is Connor Maribel, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
So next to bat will be Ernie Clement. He bounced out last time up. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the... Now at the plate, Ben Fields. Runner in scoring position with Sugar. First pitch on the way. Weekly hit to third.
Fly.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe. Next up, Fred Bartlett. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is...
Hey, let's go now one time.
Next to hit, Ben Fields. First delivery to him. Lifted in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 6-3 contest. And now, Daniel Pinero. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Hey, I understand it.
Stepping in once again is Ben Fields. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 8-3.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Well, for a minute, it really looked like they were going to play with using this kid on the mound and in the field, but it seems they've quickly abandoned that idea. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jim, does that tell you that the pick on him was a reach as high as it was?
You know, I really wouldn't say that at all. I mean, one thing I've learned over the years is you don't want to judge a draft too soon.
Sure.
You got to wait for it to play out and see how the guy, give him years in the big leagues before you really know for sure. But to be honest, it's so difficult to make it as a two-way player because it's difficult to make it as a hitter or as a pitcher, and to try to do both is that much harder. Mm-hmm. And I've seen a number of instances where you have a guy who's maybe a two-way player at the amateur level, and you bring him into pro ball, and you make him a pitcher, and then you see his fastball gets better because he's not drained, he's not exerting energy, trying to make it as a position player. His secondary stuff gets better because he has more time to work on it. The same thing. I've seen plenty of hitters who've given up pitching, and then they can focus on hitting, and they get better. Maybe they start driving the ball more. They become better defensive players because they have more time to take ground balls or fly balls, as the case may be. So, no, I wouldn't say it's a mistake. We've got to let this guy's career play out.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Northeast League. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Erie Seawolves and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. So now here is Ben Fields looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. There's one. On to first, a double play. Digging in next, Josh Lester. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 1-2. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. He's got it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Digging in will be Ben Fields. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Right to him. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Next up is Ben Fields.
The shortstop, Ben Fields.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Make a turn.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
The first baseman, number 4.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Fred Bartlett. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Reined in to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. And now in the box, Daz Cameron. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Popped up. Delgado has got it, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit. So now into the box is Ben Fields. Singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Green will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. 8-2 is how this one ends today. Erie led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Garrett Hill takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. The show's continuing coverage of Double-A Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Erie Seawolves. We've got baseball on the... So next to hit is Ben Fields. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Now into the box, Joey Morgan. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Joey Morgan.
Popped him up. Fields backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter.
First pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field.
Come on.
Track it down as this ball falls. The relay. A leap, but it's fired right over his head. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Fred Bartlett, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Fred Bartlett is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So the next to bat will be Connor Maribel. He hit a 2-run homer first time up. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game. Stepping in next, Ernie Clement. He flew out in his last AB. 2 quick strikes and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Now at the plate, here is Daniel Pinero, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The 1-1 to short. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left. Set. Here it comes. This one's down to 3rd. Oh, look at the sliding stop. There's one. On to 1st, and they get them both. Next to dig in, Ben Fields.
Number 5, shortstop, Ben.
The bouncer to the left side, scooped up.
Run it out, dig!
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now to bat, Hayden Nunn flew out last time up.
Hayden Nunn.
Hit to short. And that's the first down. 4-2, the final score today.
One of the most underappreciated skills a young player can develop is plate discipline and the ability to work good counts to your advantage. A good at bat can go a long way. Mike Lowell, you know a little something about that. How do you build a good at bat as a hitter?
Well, I think preparation is the first key. Understanding what type of stuff you are going to see that night. And then being able to have the discipline not only to swing at your pitch,